So, welcome and thank you everyone for coming along this evening. So, Sim said to me, I haven't really prepared much, so this afternoon I had to get quite busy and just put down a few little notes. So,
like the complimentary husband.
So being at 40th, we were at 4 decades, and I have the privilege of knowing Simone for almost 2 decades. So I feel I've got some words or some observations that I could probably share with everyone here this evening. So the first is that Simone is a very calm and patient person, and it's exactly what I need in my life, because she deals with a lot, and she just is like a duck. She just handles it all, keeps calm, and if you look at the last decade that we've had, the last 10 years, it's been a really hectic, rewarding, great time, but challenging, with 4 kids that have come into our life, 4 beautiful kids, a business, work, running a household, and all of the things that go into making all that happen. So she does an amazing job in keeping everything calm and patient while the chaos goes on all around us. The second observation, and I thought there's a few people here who have worked with Simone at some point in their working life, and I've worked closely with her as well, and she has a very strong work ethic, and she's very thorough in what she does. So when Simone takes on something, it's not half-assed, it's all in and total immersion, not a toe in the water type of approach. So she prides herself on that, I know, and I think a lot of the people who deal with her see that every day. But I think the one thing that really I've noticed, and if I go back the 2 decades when we first met, is that Simone loves to shop. Something about...
No, well, I'm clapping, we're about to cry.
She
Laugh or cry, doesn't
I'll do both.
I take laugh every time.
And when I ask her a question about her shopping habits, she says it's about quality. And I get this sort of warm, fuzzy feeling that you know, quality, she can see quality. I'm part of this as well. So that when we first met, she had a part-time job at a clothing store in the city called Scanlon and Theodore. And when she told me the name, I thought it was actually a law firm. But no, it's a high-end clothing store, and you won't come out of there for anything under $500, and it won't be that great. Big. But in any case, when I first met Simone, I knew that she loved the whole experience there. And what I've come to realise, it's not just the buying element of shopping that Simone loves, it's actually the whole process of trading. It's the sourcing, the buying, checking the materials, the products, and being a deal maker. And I've got to observe this as we've gone through the next 2 decades. So now it's fair to say 2 years of lockdown hasn't stopped Simone in terms of her purchasing and shopping. It's actually supercharged Simone's shopping and deal making. And it's remarkable to see how many deals she can have going at any one time. So, you know, the doomsayers were talking about the end of bricks and mortar, high street shopping. No. Online, Simone has embraced with gusto. A recent example of Simone's work ethic, thoroughness, search for quality can be found in her most recent project, which I thought was just a general kitchen upgrade, revamp. Fair to say this project has been a deep dive into every cupboard in the kitchen, and Boston Consulting would probably call it a full or total reset and rebuild transformation project, which scared me.
It's very COVID appropriate.
Gotta have a project.
And
Yep.
gotta have a project.
Gotta have a project.
And I'm organising the house.
I suppose though that the reset and rebuild scared me of the transformation project, because as a Carlton supporter, I've seen quite a few.
You're on
So
your fifth.
I
That's only in your 10 years.
was really concerned when I started to see some early signs after Easter this year.
There's a Kernahan coming.
So
20 years of waiting.
in the last few months, I've seen pots and pans go, knives, forks. We've added more drink bottles. We've got more drink bottles than we've had. You can never have too many drink bottles. Plates, bowls, glasses. Thomas's favourite, which is the high-end US manufactured waffle maker. He thinks the best purchase ever, probably more than the house, I think. So
Whatever he can eat, whatever he finds he likes to eat.
So all of these deals, painstakingly researched by Simone, procured, unpacked, stocked and executed with military precision.
And hidden.
But there was one new addition that blew me away in this reset, rebuild, transformation project. And I came home from work probably about 4 weeks ago, and there were boxes in the study, in the hallway, and also in the kitchen. And I thought, wow, this transformation project's taken on a new level. And I politely inquired to my wife about their contents. It was then that the final piece of Simone's shopping to deal-making transformation was evident. And this piece I call the sales pitch. And Simone embarked on pitching a 64-piece set of Ruthermade plastic containers to me. And I like a deal myself, and I like selling, and salespeople, you should never, they're the easiest people to sell to. So I was assured that this was no ordinary plastic Tupperware container. We're talking made in the United States, hermetically sealed. You can Google that, what hermetically means. Military grade. And I'm pretty sure that the space shuttle would have certified this sort of stuff to be used on the trips. And at one point, Simone had me thinking, if only the scientists in Wuhan 2 years ago put the COVID virus in one of these cells and contained it, we would have saved the last 2 years looking around. But to be fair, the reset and rebuild transformation project in the kitchen was a huge success, like everything is that Simone does. And how could it not be without Simone's patience, calmness, work ethic, eye for quality, and love of a deal. So, honey, I love you. Happy 40th birthday, and have a great night.
I must say, my love of quality starts with my husband. Because that was a sterling speech, and thank you very much for sharing my greatest qualities. People may have loved me for other reasons, now they love me for my love of Tupperware. On top of everything else.
Lifetime guarantee.
I was waiting for the Thermomix. There's a long list. One needs another kitchen. No, we don't need anything. We have more than enough. And we've all spent more than enough time in our own homes too, I think, over the last 12 months. So, I think any way you can kind of refresh it and feel, excited about being back in your kitchen again is a good thing. But look, thank you for your beautiful words. And I just basically wanted to come in and say thank you to everybody tonight for coming here. It's a big thing after, I think, all of us have spent so much time in the last little while locked away in our homes, and it's a bit hard. The iron curtain is lifted, and we're allowed to be out again. And it's a really special thing to me to be able to gather you all here. Every single person in this room means so much to me. You are my most special people in the whole world, and I'm really blessed and really lucky that I can, I live in a city with all of you, and we can gather and we can come together, and I can celebrate the milestones of my life, from which you all come. I have friends here from kinder, from primary school, from high school, from university, from work, from my, you know, my married life, and all of the family that I gathered, you know, as a part of that, to us having our own family, children, you know, going to Mud's group, and my Mud's group girlfriends are here, and friends from kinder, and friends from my children's school. And so I feel truly blessed that every part of my life, you're here with me tonight to celebrate a milestone, a 40th birthday milestone, which I must say, Andrew, I greatly appreciated your analogy about turning 40. It's a bit like hump day.
35.
That was my wishful thinking. It would really be perfect if it was my 35th, but I don't think I would have stayed such a grand affair.
Oh, come on.
It is. You can take away a few years from COVID. Thank you. Yeah, so it is very much like a bit like a hump day in the week, you know, I think, you know, a lot has been achieved across the Monday and the Tuesday, and we're maybe halfway through Wednesday at the moment, and I'm looking forward to Thursday and Friday and the weekend to come. So thank you all very much for being here. I'd like to also acknowledge and recognise the people who aren't in the room. Nick and Therese, who are in Perth, my parents, who are in Queensland, who would all be here, you know, would they be able. My beautiful brother, James, who is here in spirit, wherever he is. And I would also like to thank my sister, and who I love so very dearly, who is, you know, my solid family, and my beautiful husband, who I just adore more than anything. And I was really lucky because I got plenty of quantity and the quality. But, too much.
It was on sale.
So much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for all of the beautiful gifts that you've given to me through your friendship and your companionship, and a toast to being together.
Happy birthday.